Hey, welcome to Truss Levelz, known as Big Truss Levelz. When I'm sitting here with my guy, my co-host, Mark Ingram, the second, father of the third.
Legacy.
Pro Bowl caliber running back for not only the New Orleans Saints, but a feature running back for the Ravens. And, of course, you have some scrub named Cam Jordan. He plays defensive line for the Saints, and nobody cares about him.
All decade, my friends.
But on that behalf, we are now sitting with not even a young talent, because he's 3 Pro Bowls in. He all love. 2,000 yards deep into this league, not only on the ground, but in the air. I would like to say he's not only my teammate, but a pretty damn good friend. Alvin, a.k.a. A.K. Kamara.
Yes, sir. AK, appreciate having you on the show, tapping in with us, dog. What it do?
What's going on with it?
Levels. Big trust. Levels. You feel me? Brought to you by Pepsi.
I know you as, as Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
The UT AK.
Right.
UT is Kamara?
Camaro. You say it like Camaro.
I done heard
you say it like Camaro. Announcers fuck it up continuously. I heard Shannon Sharp. He said, they got Kamara. I said, it's Camara. Like Camaro.
How many times have I said Kamara out loud? Camara out loud? None.
He just doesn't care no more. Like,
it's been AK. He came in AK, so I ain't never had to.
He didn't come in AK.
Look, he went to UT, but there was a time where he was at Bama.
Roll Tide, brother.
But I want to preempt before we get into this Bama, because I want to talk about it when you was probably looking over at like Kenyon Drake and Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, LT Tenpenny, Tyron Jones.
TJ was there, right?
Hart, Johnson Fowler.
Was TJ there?
TJ Young.
Everybody head to the league. Before we get there, let's talk about this high school clip. I want to know how many stars you were. You was probably a 7-star, and they only have 5-star rating.
Dog out there in Norcross holding it down. You
right.
Know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what that is, but I think that's Georgia.
Gwinnett County, that's probably, I think it's like the top county in the country for football.
Okay, so y'all probably got scraped by my high school. Continue.
Humble flex.
Yeah, Norcross High School, moved there. Shit. Atlanta Public Schools wasn't hitting on nothing. I mean, like, county and shit. So I was like, man, let me go to Gwinnett. Do something.
So you went a county over to go to high school?
Yeah, I went a county over. I had to swap it out.
Wait, I never asked. I might as well ask now. I know my Dukes is completely like Liberian, African Liberian, like straight from the motherland. Were you born in the motherland too, or you?
I was born in Atlanta.
Okay.
In the city, yeah.
You came out at Cascade, like rolling through. Sweetness. Roll bounce. All right, cool. So then we
Norcross, man, we trying to make something shake. Junior year, first offer, like third game of the season. That's when I'm like, damn, okay, it's lit. Like Syracuse. Then Alabama, then Georgia, then the rest of it was history.
Wait, you went from Syracuse to Alabama? Wait, come on now. Look, good.
You must have had a game where you went for 400 yards and 10 TDs.
Look, this what happened. I got the offer from Syracuse. Then I go to like some little like private little gym. Like I wasn't really training like in high school, like going to gyms and training with people. Like I wasn't doing that shit. I was kicking it. So I go to this little private workout with a couple like kids and like his trainer. So Nick wants to come watch me work out. So I set it up there. So I go on working out and shit. Right after that shit, they offer me.
For those of you who don't know, that's Nick Saban.
Yeah, that's
talk
Nick.
about. Nick just casually.
Yeah, he know him on the first name basis. They best friends.
That's where you know somebody personally.
Nick.
So Nick offered me after that. Then Georgia, they reactive. They offer me after Alabama. They always lose all the in-state talent. So they had to react.
Because they was reactive and not proactive. How you let the out-of-state team, offer your dogs before you do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the rest after that was history. Senior year, 15-0 state champ.
State champs.
Let's talk about it, because you was probably one of them Under Armour All-American guys.
Under Armour All-American. all that. Mr.
4-star, 5-star, 4-star.
Mr. Atlanta football, 5-star.
Mr.
5-star.
Atlanta.
Mr. Atlanta, top dog.
Mr. Football in the A.
Hey, shoot, all
Tell
that.
me what them stats was looking like senior year, man.
2,700 yards.
Damn. Rushing?
Yeah, 2,700 yards rushing, like 30-something touchdowns.
My goodness.
That boy said 15-0 for a reason, Mark.
Hey, just because you say 15-0 don't mean you go for damn near 3,030 of them. You feel me?
Hey, we just everybody. They were scared. They were scared of it. We used to go into the game on Friday like we're gonna win. Like,
who else you had on your team, bro?
Me, Lorenzo Carter that went to UGA.
Okay.
I think where Lorenzo at? I think Lorenzo up in New York right now. Me, Lorenzo Carter, Christian Herndon that plays for the Jets. He's a tight end. Miles Autry. Who else? Man, I'm trying to think. We had a couple dudes.
So y'all got 4 people in the league right now.
I'll say that was 4 people in the league.
He not in. Another dude, he not in the league. It was a couple, but we had some talent.
How many went D1 or at least went to play scholarships?
Yeah, how many went from that squad? Because a lot of them dudes was juniors. From that squad alone, it was 15 people that went D1.
My goodness.
So shit, we had a squad.
15.
Yeah. From
boys
Jordan
out there fighting to get to your high school. I just want to be on the roster.
Like after my year, like everybody just started transferring to Norcross.
Yeah, that checks out. You see 15, you like, look, all I gotta do is get on squad. They're gonna give me a chance. I'm gonna get to a D2 if I can't get D1.
That's how people was feeling. So that's what they were doing. I think they won another state championship. I think they won the next year. They might have, I don't know. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you commit early or what college trips you went on?
I did the whole TV shit, man. I did the whole TV.
You brought out the hat.
To the wire, yeah.
I'm going to go with...
Put that
Yum.
They was pissed. Everybody was pissed. They was like, what the fuck? Everybody wanted me to go to Georgia. My coach wanted me to go to Georgia. Everybody. I said, man. You know, that's when Nick was like, we're going to change it. I'm not no Mark Ingram. I wasn't just running motherfuckers over and doing all that. That's when it started shifting to like the pass catching running back. And they was like, yeah, we're going to change the culture at Bama. And, you know, we want backs like you. And da-da-da. I'm like, bet, I'm going to run this shit up. No.
Yeah, I'm about to run it up. Yeah, so we got Kenyon Drake and we got Derrick Henry, who's 6'3".
What happened? No, what really happened? Because them boys regret that still to this day.
For sure. If we want to get to now, we can really dive into that. But
so you go there, you get the knee injury.
I get there, I'm balling, we cooling like summer. I get there, shit. I graduated like May 23rd. I got there like May 27th. So I'm gone.
You reported early.
Yeah, I guess you could say early.
No, early is like
early is like January.
Yeah.
So boom, I get there in the summer. We go through summer. I'm killing shit. Derek had he early enrollee, so he was there 5 months before me. So he ended up hurting his ankle. I think that's when he like broke his ankle. So Derek hurt. I get there. It's me, LT Tenpenny, RIP to my dog LT.
Yeah.
Tyron Jones. You know, it's Kenyon, it's TJ, Johnston, D Hart. So you know, we going through summer workouts, crushing. I'm going crazy. I'm doing what I got to do. You know, Cock going crazy. He's like, man, yeah, this kid. Da, 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 da. So we can make it to camp. Boom. Mind you, up to this point, I ain't never been injured in my career ever. Besides like a sprained ankle, and I thought that shit was the end of the world. My shit was on fire. I said, oh, it's over with. we get to camp, boom. We get in like a week, maybe a week and a half. And I'm running, like I catch the ball, boom, I run a sling route. I go to cut my knee. I'm like, what the hell? So I can't bend my knee, nothing. Like, and you know, Bama, if your leg not falling off, if it's not like bone not coming through, you practicing.
If it ain't compound,
so it got to be compound. Skin got to break, rupture.
It don't look like that. She's not like, yeah, coach, I can't. And they still gonna touch it, and she's like, wait, hold on, let me move it back. If you not dying, you gotta practice. So I ain't never been hurt before. I'm like, look, my knee, I can't run. Like I can't pick my knee up. You know, you tear your meniscus.
Yeah,
like,
stuck.
Yeah, it's stuck. Yeah. Like, so like I'm practicing. They like, what the fuck? Coach Burns like, motherfucker. I'm like, shit. Rookie, I'm freshman. I'm in this bitch with me and Derek, everybody dying, LT dying. We got the 2 a days. The night practice, I'm like, fuck. So I get through like 3 of them. And
so you muscle through 3 more practices.
Yeah, I muscle through 3 more practices. Shit, that I think it was the third one where I said, "Oh no!" So I'm on the field. I'm running. I just said, "They not gonna believe me. I'm gonna die out here. Like I'm gonna really. I don't know if my knee can kill me, but I'm gonna die.
And I'll die for this shit too.
And I die for this shit. So look what I do. Look what I do. I'm on. You doing kickoff, everything. We doing kickoff. We doing twists and everything. Me and LT running down. We coming back for the next rep. I just laid on the ground. I said, bro, my leg. That's the only time they believe me. After that, MRI, torn meniscus, boom. So it's like, all right, I'm done with camp.
So you had to get a scope or you had to get a repair?
I had to get a scope. So I got a lateral scope. So
yep.
Dr. Andrews, the guru.
Yep. We did the same thing, except I wasn't a rookie. I mean, a freshman when I did mine.
They're like, Mark had the same injury. You'll be back in 2 weeks. So,
They ain't tell you the consequences about the 2 weeks. Yeah, so I tore mine the Monday before the first game. I played 17 days later.
Yeah, I ain't do all that.
But they didn't tell you. I had to deal with knee swelling. I was fat. I wasn't right. I was still running, though.
I ain't had to play. I ain't feel that pressure. I'm just like, cool, I'm going to be back.
Yeah, you was a freshman. I was a junior, though.
It was like TJ, then it was like me and Derek, like right behind TJ. Kenyon funny as hell. Kenyon disappeared one whole day at camp. Like, this shit was funny as hell.
Wait, in college? Can you just do that?
It was hilarious. Dude was in his room sleep the whole day. But anyway, that's another story.
Hey, he gave you what he had. He was tired.
Yeah. But boom, I walk out of surgery. I'm cool. Like, I get back to practice like 5 days later or something like that. So I'm recovering. Like, I'm cool. I got the brace. I'm walking through it. I'm like, man, I don't need no brace. So we getting ready to go to, I think, what was the first game that year? Virginia. I think we played Virginia Tech in Atlanta. And that was the first game. So, boom, I'm cool. Like, that game, I'm sitting out. I traveled to Atlanta. I'm sitting out that game. The next game, they like, Coach Saban's like, be ready for Texas A&M. Like, I think that's the second game we had. Be ready. Like, we want you back. This, that. I'm like, cool. So I'm thinking like, I'm getting ready to like, I'm finna play. Like, I'm like, all right, cool. All right, I'm back. My knee feeling good. I'm practicing good. I'm moving good. Texas A&M, we go by. Want to see you recover some more. I forgot what the third game was. Third game go by. Want to see you recover some more. I'm like, boy, fuck this. Red shirt me.
Right. You ain't about to waste my year.
Don't waste my.
No, red shirt me. It's over with. Red shirt me. So then like Auburn comes and like, I think like TJ had like sprained his ankle. Derek was playing. Like, I think like, D was playing. He was doing punt return and stuff like that. But it was like, we need you to play this week. I'm like, boy, fuck no. I get in the car. I go home. I went home. I went to Atlanta. So this the infamous Auburn game.
Oh, the one where they ran it back at the end?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm at home. I'm watching. I'm at the crib. I'm hating too. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers don't want to play me. I'm salty at it.
You said, run that shit back, Auburn. No.
Nah. The game, right? So boom, the field goal go up. So I'm like, oh, that's game, whatever. We cool. No. I look back at the TV. We in the sports bar watching. He said, oh, he's going. I'm like,
Mixed emotions. You should have played me.
What's it?
Boy didn't know how to react. Look, here, go. Don't go.
That was that pain, boy. That hurt me, that game.
For real, I was like, damn, this fucked up. Like, so, then I got to go back. We go back. We do stretch and stride on Sunday.
Yeah. Stretch and stride. Yep. Saturday. Yeah, Sunday.
I go back. I think I fucked around. It was late to stretch and stride. So we done lost already. Boy, that shit was terrible.
First of all, explain to the world, when Alabama lose one game, alumni and players be like, all right, I guess we got next year. Like, y'all lose one game and act like the whole world. Like, Mark came in. We got a game on Sunday. Mark, I can't believe I ain't never.
Bro.
It's all right. We gonna bounce back next year. We got a lot of young guys. We got a lot of,
hey,
you still probably have a championship. Nah, bro, we ain't here for no Rose Bowl, bro. It's championship or nothing.
If we not up by 20 at halftime, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right.
They're spoiled over there in T-Town, man.
I'll say something switched. It wasn't like that when we was in college. It was like, oh, Bama turning on, but they ain't like that.
Well, they got spoiled. So we won in 2009, and then they won in 2011. They won in 2012. And then they won 2 more after that. So you went 5 and 10 years and supposed to be winning about 6 or 7, but, we lost a couple. They got spoiled, man.
That's
Coach Saban yelling at the fans, "You mother, you keep leaving the game. Kiss my
ass."
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they used to do that shit. That shit funny.
So what? Hey, so you said it was bad after the stretch of stride. You missed that, huh?
It was bad.
It was up. So that shit went sideways.
Yeah, that shit got ugly. So then, shit, that was my season. It was over with. After that, I'm just like, I'm at practice fucking around, bullshitting, like, and we done talked about this, like me and Burns and Saban, we done all talked about this shit. Like, I was immature as hell for real, because like, I just still had the mentality. I'm like a kid from Atlanta. Like, once you fuck with me, I'm like, all right, I'm about to make it 10 times worse. I'm about to fuck with you worse. Yeah. So I just go to practice. I'm just out there, bitch, just jogging, dropping balls on purpose, like being
you
petty.
Pulling the Brandon Marshall.
Oh yeah, I'm being petty as hell. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? So I go out there one week, I shit on everybody, like, and Coach Saban pissed. He's like, what the fuck? How do you do this shit? Let's get this fucking guy out of here.
He don't like when you expose his defense now.
Oh, no. I'm talking about I'm going up top. Like, I'm talking about like Trojan. I'm talking about everything. Like, I'm shitting on everybody. So at the end of the week, I get the player of the week. And Saban's like, he mad as shit. So after that week, the next week, I go back to like just bullshit. So this the infamous story. Everybody like knows about this story, but they don't really know.
It's midnight and you still being petty.
So this is when the box. Cam, I don't know if you know this story. The box was created. They might as well call it the AK box. So Saban comes up with this idea, like, when I'm bullshitting at practice, on the sideline, on the 50-yard line, he puts 4 cones. Boom. Put Alvin ass in the fucking box. I'm the whole practice. I'm sitting there doing curls with Cochran, curls, fucking flies, just sitting there the whole practice. Right when I bullshit, right when I do anything wrong, it's like, put him in the box. I'm like, fuck. So like that shit turned into some funny shit, like ha, and like TJ, everybody. They're like, free Alvin. Like, kiss my ass, put him in the box. I'm in the box like the rest of the season, pretty much. Like every fucking other day, like just in there doing workouts, like doing all that shit. So at the end of the season, give me my letters. I'm gone. Like, give me my shit. Yeah. Grant me my transfer.
They don't like to let people go neither. I know they fought you on it.
That was a process. You know that.
I know they fought you on it.
Oh, nah, bro. Look, Saban said no. So guess what I did? Went to the
Can coaches tell you no if you ask for papers out?
Yes, they can.
Yeah. I want to transfer. Shut up.
No. So no, I go to the academic center and I withdraw all my classes. I'm like, boy, shit, if I ain't in school, I can't play football.
Right.
So boom, I go back. I'm like, hey, I withdrew out all my classes, so I don't know what y'all want me to do. He's like, you can't go SEC. And it's like, so I was like, all right, send my letter to like UCLA, Clemson, like just random schools. I'm just picking random ass schools. I'm like, bet. Boom. I go home. So first of all, I moved out of Bryant. They moved me out of Bryant like that day and moved me to like the little student dorm. And I'm like, I called my uncle. I'm like, yo, come get me. Like,
yeah.
So next day, come get me, and that's it for Bama. Looking back, I wouldn't do shit different.
And then you went to an SEC school. What happened to not going to?
You went to JUCO next, right?
Yeah.
Where the JUCO was that?
Hutchinson, Kansas.
You was up in Kansas, Hutchinson.
Worst fucking year of my life.
What kind of JUCO is that? Is that like one of the military JUCOs? Like,
no. That's like Georgia military shit.
Oh, okay. I thought that boy was in that thing. 1, 2, 3.
Bro, that shit bad though, because Kansas, like, it's not shit in Kansas.
Yeah.
And I'm coming from Atlanta. I'm like, all right. I land in Wichita. I'm driving to Hutch. It's like 40 minutes away. It's not shit. I see like 2 light poles the whole 40 minutes on the way to Hutch. Then I get to campus. It's like dorm, Ellsworth, Kent, and then like it's a high school. So Hutch High School and Hutch Community College is on the same campus.
No.
You out there with high schoolers.
No.
Exactly. It's fucked up. So I'm out there for a year. Stress. I done fucked around the first semester and failed a whole bunch of classes. So the year, like so I'm coming out there like during the season, like when, you know, from football season, like from whatever, August to December, I got to take like 25 credits to get out of there. So that's stress. I'm taking like
25 credits.
Yes, bro. Yes, you heard it right.
Every class only like 3 credits, ain't it?
I had to take like 12, bro. I had to take like 12 classes, bro.
In order to go to D1 the next.
In order to get out.
Yes, bro.
He was out there looking for the light.
Just to take a breath, I had to take 25 credits. So I'm taking dumbass classes like theory of baseball, theory of basketball, death and dying. Like, what the fuck? I had to really write a eulogy for myself. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
Is that a theory class? Why you gotta?
That's the class, death and dying.
Death and dying. What do you learn in death and dying?
I don't know. It's online.
I'll say, is that a reflective class? Please tell me you got something positive out of it.
That's torture to have to write your own eulogy at the age of 20?
Y'all sick. I said, they motherfucking sick.
How you write your own eulogy at 20? Like,
I don't know. I'm like, I ain't never died before. Have y'all? I asked the teacher that. So I'm like, let me stop being an asshole. I already did that shit at Bama. So I just took all the classes, boom, passed. So my JUCO coach was an asshole. I don't know why. I don't be doing shit to nobody. I be chilling, bro.
It sound like you was the problem, AK.
It's like there's one constant in this thing.
That's right.
I don't bother nobody, bro. Look, so I go to JUCO. I'm cool, and I'm like, I get there. I'm like, once we lose one game, I'm not playing no more. Right? Understandable. Why not?
Wait. Say that and say it slower.
Understandable.
Nah, say that and say it slower. Understandable.
I would say the same shit if y'all went to JUCO.
Once we lose one game, I'm not playing no more.
Once we lose one game, I'm not playing no more. Like, I got shit to do after this.
It's midnight and you still petty.
Not petty, but I'm like, we're playing like independence. And like, we're playing like the little rascals. Like, I'm shitting on everybody every game. I'm getting three touchdowns, like fucking 200 yards before the first half. I'm like, before the half over, I'm like, I'm done. So we like get to 9 games, we lose. We win the conference for the first time since like the 90s, like some shit. So the coach like, we got like a bowl game. So he like, you got like 100 some more yards to break the record for rushing. You got one more touchdown to break the rushing touchdown record. I'm in the field house like, no, I'm not playing.
Because y'all lost.
So
what I tell you about you losing?
Yeah, I told you.
I won. You what? I lost.
We lost, so he was pissed. So at the banquet, at the end of the year banquet, dude took every one of my highlights off the highlight tape. Like, you're supposed
to be the MVP, everything.
Obviously, he didn't give me no ring, he didn't give me my jersey, nothing. He took my highlights off, so we in the banquet, we watched the highlights.
Wait, he took your ring back?
He didn't give me, he didn't give me one. I didn't get one. So we beat, mind you, the Independence, the bowl game he want to be playing, we beat them 80-something to like 3. So, like, why the fuck am I playing?
Yeah. So
we watching the highlights at the banquet. And, you know, everybody parents there, like, it's like, oh, yeah, great moment, great season. Butler Community College for the first time, like, all these landmarks during the season. So, you know, everybody, basically, bro, motherfuckers getting ready to watch my highlights. None of my highlights come on. They like,
awkward. Your boy out there.
So basically, ain't no highlights. Basically, ain't no. They got people ankle tackling people.
Man, that bitch look like a VCR Pee-wee goddamn game. That shit, motherfuckers just out there. Like. So they like, what the fuck is going on? Like all the parents, they done turned the light on. One of the parents thought the shit was broke. I said, oh yeah, this is hilarious. So 3 days after that, I'm gone. I came to Hutch with like a duffel bag, man. I left the shit in the room, everything. I got on the flight with my phone and my wallet. That's it. And that was it for Kansas. I'm not trying to go back ever.
So you get offers. Where was your top schools coming from the JUCO?
Right when I left Bama, right when I was back in the mix of things, I got every offer back.
Yeah.
Besides Alabama.
Yeah, besides Alabama.
No, I got every offer back. So shit. My coach, he was trying to get the JUCO coach, he was trying to get me to go to Arkansas. This is another reason he don't like me. And I was like, bro, no, like I'm not going to Arkansas. He was trying to get a job. I'm like, I'm not. And then he was trying to get me to go to Kansas, like Kansas University. I'm like, I'm not going to Kansas or Arkansas. This shit dead.
So you went on down to Knoxville, balled out.
Knox Vegas, kind of balled out. We had circumstances there too. It was all.
They had the other running back too.
They had a boy.
He transferred to Baylor to play receiver too, right?
Transferred to Baylor, yeah. And he played for the 49ers now, but they had old boy, and then we had. It was just a lot of shit going on there. Like, our coach that was there, he ain't there no more.
Forget all that, man. You beat all the odds. You overcome all the adversity.
Let's just say it wasn't you when you went down to UT.
Yeah, it wasn't me then.
It wasn't you then. My man that had a whole NHL timeout box out in Alabama.
Exactly. So
That boy got the penalty box.
Hey, my man AK went to junior college and brought some luggage and was like, "Look, coach, I don't know if you see what I did in my luggage, but I'm clearly not taking anything else.
If I lose, I'm not playing. So we better win."
You can fact check all this shit. All this shit is fact. 100% fact.
I live, I die, I live again."
Roll the Valhalla.
Done with Tennessee and shit. Here comes draft prep and all that. You know, I'm going through this process. I'm like, wherever I go, it's up. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Should I end up with y'all too, motherfucker?
Yeah.
67th overall, 3rd round pick.
Yeah.
Rookie of the year.
You know what I'm saying? Then the accolades just start rolling in.
Yeah, man.
Only player in NFL history, 2,000 rushing, 2,000 receiving, 3 straight
Led all
Pro
rookies
Bowls.
and TDs.
You know what I mean? That's Alvin Kamara in the list. Ain't no more.
Once you say AK in the league, then it's 1,000-yard here, 1,000-yard there. It's three straight Pro Bowls.
All pro.
All my good karma was building up from just like all the shit I was going through. Everything was just building up to like.
And he stayed petty the entire time with the fake knee to the takeoff with 106 yards. And I said, didn't he just take a? Oh, he moving. Scoot then.
That boy had the drag leg, dead leg in it 8 yards deep. Like, oh, no, wait, no, knee. Oh, no, I'm coming out.
Yeah.
The coach was talking the whole week. He's like, we're going to take one back. We're going to take one back. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
No, you hated that shit, bro. You hated that shit. He's like, I don't want to play kickoff return. They ain't blocking nobody. I said, listen.
Mark, like, the whole time, Mark, like, not even not blocking nobody. I'd be like, bro, I'll be tired to go on offense. He'd be like, bro, just do it, bro. You're going to score. Like, you're going to score a touchdown. That game, he did this shit. I'm like, man. So I go in there. I'm back there. I'm like, I'm looking. I'm like, I catch it. I'm like, man, I'm taking it. Fuck it. Worst that can happen, I get hit on the 15 and Sean be mad, come back, look at me like, all right, whatever. Score, Mark come out there like, I told you. I'm like, nigga, I'm tired, move.
Man, I was turned, boy. That bitch was fire.
Yeah.
Turned that up with the
was it rookie year or second year when both y'all was going 1,500 for the scrimmage? That must have been rookie year.
That was rookie year. That was the rookie year.
Mark and AK were the first running back duo to record 1,500 yards from scrimmage in a season.
Yes,
first running back teammates to both be Pro Bowlers since 1975. 2017, a.k.a. Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara.
You won the costume test, the Rookie of the Year Halloween contest as a hood rat.
As a hood rat, that was hilarious.
Yeah,
hood rat from Kenner.
Bro. He was a hood rat from Kenner.
Airline, yeah. I ain't, bro. Look, I remember that night because I fucked around. I went home. I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I'm not about to do this shit. This shit not serious, right? So then, like, I done realized, like,
oh, that's serious.
Yeah, I'm like, this is real. Like, I got to do this shit. So I go to Walmart at fucking 9:45, 10 o'clock at night. And I'm looking in there. I go to the costume section. Everything gone. I'm like, sure. I'm like, do I got something at home I can dress up as?
This man had to get creative.
Yeah, I had to get creative. The little rat helmet I had, it was a raccoon or whatever. It was a rat. That was the last fucking, like, mask or, like, helmet sitting right there, like, in the costume.
Big ass.
Yeah, the little.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. Okay, I'm like, I'll just grab it. I'm thinking, so I'm walking.
Robe. Rat mask.
What can I do with this?
I'm like, hey, boom.
I'm your local hood rat.
I'm walking around some more. I see the Debo slippers. I'm like, yeah, let me get the Debo slippers. Then I see some boxers. I'm like, oh, I'm a hood rat. Yup. Then I go get the Black and Mild. I'm like, oh yeah, it's lit. It's up. I'm a hood rat for Kenner. Like, I'm right.
Then you went and got the Black and Mild too. Huh?
That's what set it off. The Black and Mild popped it off.
Black and Mild set it off. That boy had.
I said, I know I'm gonna win.
No doubt. Came in strong.
Turn. Yeah, but that was crazy though. I ain't think that was 2017 we did that, bro. Cause shit, the first 4 games we was fucking around trying to figure out the rotation of the whole running back. You heard me.
The whole vibe of the locker room changed when we went off to London. We're like, I don't know what we gonna do. We had Tom Brady. We had Vikings who was playing the like record breaking defense, and it was like, all right, we gonna head up to London, see what we got.
We was 0-2 going to Carolina. We was like, listen, this stretch right here is going to either make or break our season.
Yeah, that talk. That was that Sean, classic Sean. Like, now we can do one of two things.
And that was when, like, it really went down because we got to London and we had that whole talk as a team. And guys was like, some guys was nervous. Like, are we going to take a knee?
Look,
yeah. Like we had a whole talk
on foreign soil.
on foreign soil. Like, bro, it's whether it's America or London. What do you mean?
We took a knee in Carolina. You remember I touchdown? I took a knee. Boom.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
in London, I think I might have sat on the bench or something.
No, we all sat on the bench.
And then we found out that was really disrespectful.
Like they're like, please don't sit on the bench.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what you mean? Like, listen to what I'm saying. Like, if y'all ain't hearing me.
They hear it now, though.
3 years later, 3 years later, I think they're starting to hear.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. So 2017, I really don't remember because you was just like both y'all was spazzing the whole year. It was like Mark break for 30. AK be like break for 35.
We was tag teaming
Mark was
folks,
like,
man.
all right, fine, break for 45. AK we took one to the crib.
We was matching each other, bro. We were matching each other the whole time.
Oh, tell me that. The one where you got smacked Carolina into the end zone. Did that hurt? What was the worst?
Because that was my first touchdown.
Yes, that was your first TD. The outside zone.
Yeah.
Broke the tackle.
And it got smacked, but somehow
into the
kept
pylon.
balance.
Yep.
It was like, pop.
Shit, because I'm like, bro, I just scored. Like, I'm lit. At that point, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm in this bitch now. I'm in that.
Yeah.
Right. So was there any one hit that stood out? Like, these boys hit different.
Nah, the only hit, bro, till this day, the only 2 hits that really was like, and it don't even really count when Debo hit me my rookie year at Atlanta when I got knocked out.
Oh, yeah.
And then Dallas went the other year, my third year.
The head helmet that they clearly say you're not supposed to do this, but they let that happen to you.
Both of them was coming with the helmet, so it's like, what the fuck? Like, it's not like motherfucker just straight up, boom, hit me. Helmet. So if I
crown of the helmet,
I go out.
What's your favorite TD? Your favorite play you made since you've been in the league, bro?
That kick return up there.
I gotta say, man, when you went over to my dog helmet at the Lions, I was like,
ever so skimmed it.
Yeah, he just skimmed it. Boy had the trail leg in perfect position. I said, "Ooh, that boy cold."
Maybe Malcolm with Philly.
Ooh, the sluggo.
Yeah, took his ass over the top.
Up top, poke, chop.
But that week we was all like, man, them motherfuckers talking so much shit. That was a big game.
They put AK out there wide. Malcolm went up there and pressed coverage like he was going to hem my dog up. My dog,
All right, then
Randy Moss.
That's what I'm saying. Look, once you see this, that thing over.
Drew put the ball right there. I just did this.
In stride. Hey, Sean coming off the sideline to talk. Like, AK couldn't even celebrate fast enough. Sean out there, told you, Malcolm. I told you. Well, your head coach talking more shit than your players. That's when you know you really riding on somebody.
Yeah, then we go 2018 Pro Bowl, 18 touchdowns, 1,600 total yards. Go 2019 Pro Bowl. Shit.
Third Pro Bowl.
Playing through injuries. You know what I mean?
Bro, we can go. I mean, y'all might as well get the raw and uncut here. On the y'all get the first. Y'all can get the exclusive.
Well, shit, get to it then.
The week we was going into Jacksonville, I sprained my ankle in practice. My shit fat. I sprained my ankle, boom. I go in
that clump ankle, huh?
But my ankle's like this big. Like I sprained it like within 2 hours. My shit is like. So I'm in the locker room. I'm like, damn, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play this week. End up playing. Spat my ankle, fat as hell. You know, I'm not spatting nothing. I spat my ankles that game. It's like early in the game, like the first drive. Fucking outside zone, come through, boom, boom, boom. Get my left foot stuck in the ground, rolled on, torn MCL. First drive. I knew I did it too. I'm like, I sit on the ground. I'm like, fuck. So I go to the sideline. I go in the tent. You know, I go in the tent. Scotty like, I go in the tent. He like, yeah, it's done. Like, no, you can't go back out. So that week, like, the game plan was like, you know how that shit be. Like, the game plan was like, I had a lot of shit moving in the game.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I don't play, like, shit gonna be kind of weird. Like, it's gonna be fucked up. So Bo like, hey, K, what you wanna do? I'm like, shit, tape me up. Like, tape it. I'm good. Like, I'm gonna play smart. Just tape it. He like, hey, K, like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, come on, let's just do it. Like, I'm gonna just get through the game and then we'll figure out, we'll MRI and shit on Monday. We'll figure it out. So I go out, I tape it. boom, running around. Obviously, I'm like, I can't move for shit. Like, I just got to do. All I got to do is go in the game and just do exactly what's drawn up. Nothing more than that. Just do. If I got a 5-yard hit, run that shit at 5 yards, sit right there.
No sauce, just
nothing. Like nothing. I ain't got it. I don't got it. So I'm like, all right, boom, we moved through the game. Like, get through it, we win. Like, that shit was a tough game though, Cam, huh?
It was ugly. It was like one of them like, are we gonna pull it out?
Yeah. It was like, oh shit. So I'm happy I played that game because shit was like, I don't know. It was just, I had a feeling. I'm like, man, let me just play this game. And it was close. It was closer than it should have been, but you know, not to say that like if I wasn't injured, it would have turned out different. But whatever. I feel like I'm happy I just did play because it would have been on my heart. Like I'd be like, damn.
That team mentality be so strong when you be like, I'm hurt. I can't let my dogs be out there without me.
Man.
Exactly. So boom. So, you know, all right, we get back. I'll get in the locker room. I'll tell you after the game. Boom. I'm mad as fuck. I'm like, fuck my damn knee. I don't know. At this point, I know my MCL torn, but I'm like, I don't know what's like the severity of it. Like, I don't know what's going on. So obviously my damn leg fucking swell up a little bit, but then they go back down once we make it back to New Orleans. Get in Monday, MRI, grade 2, MCL.
Boy, that's tough.
So I'm like, fuck. So, you know, I don't got no endpoint on this shit. My shit like this. Like,
that's the same shit I had, bro.
Yeah, my shit moving. I'm like, damn. So I'm talking to Bo. You know, I'm like straight with Bo. I'm like, Bo, what's the options? Like, what's up? He like, bro, like, it's like an 8-month injury, like 6-month injury. He was like, it's not. He was like, it's not going. The only thing you can do is not play. And I'm like, all right, well, how long? He like, what are you talking? He like, bro, you like,
you done right now.
I'm like, okay.
What week is this, AK?
This week. What week we play Jacksonville? We played Jacksonville in October.
Right. It was like second half of the season somewhere.
Week 3 or week 4. This early. This like they don't even remember December yet. Like we ain't even make December. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, fuck. I'm just like thinking. I'm running through. I'm looking at the schedule, everything. I'm like, bro, what's like realistic? I'm asking Bo. I'm like, what's realistic? He like, bro, I think we had Arizona. I think we had Chicago. Then we had a bye week. I think that's how it went. Or it was Chicago, Arizona bye week. One of them.
I'll say something like that. Yeah, after the first like 4 games, it really gets ugly.
The third one, it was a bye week though. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna come back after the bye week. He like, what? I'm like, shit, fuck it. I'm gonna just try to come back after the bye week. Like, I'm gonna sit. I was like, I already don't want to sit Chicago. I already don't want to sit Arizona. Like, I'm just listening. Like, so I'm like, Bo, just keep it real with me. He was like, if you was me, what would you do? He said, don't play this week. I said, all right, bet. You know, I'm gonna listen to Bo. So boom, I don't play. I sit that week, rehabbing, sit the next week. Boom, bye week. I'm like, all right, bet. Shit, it's the week. It's the make or break week. I gotta get right.
Yeah.
So then I come back, I think, was it Tampa, I think, that I came back? One of them weeks, but either way, from that point on, my knee is fucked. Can't move. I'm shit. If we just being raw and uncut with as far as this NFL shit go, I'm getting injections in my knee, like, right. You know, so like, I can't play. Like, you know, everybody like, man, he don't look like himself. He's mad. He's frustrated. Like, he a bitch.
Boy going through some shit.
Look, he don't look like himself.
Boy going through some shit. Boy playing hurt. You try to go out there every Sunday and play hurt.
So I'm saying I'm on one leg. Like, I'm frustrated. I'm trying to help us win. I'm low-key making shit worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing with my fucking livelihood because I'm on a knee. You know what I'm saying, that could give at any moment, like literally could fucking turn from a 2 to a like, oh, your ass is done for a year. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm playing with that in my head, like, fuck, I could fuck my knee up. On this side, I'm like, I need to help my team win because we got shit we trying to do. Mm-hmm. The other side, I'm like, okay, it's fans, like, and you know, shit, we say that shit all the time. That shit unconditional. I'm hearing this noise from the fans, like, oh, he ain't shit, da-da-da, fuck him there, da-da-da-da, fuck him. If he don't want to play, get him out of there. Literally, you know, I'm sitting here trying to play, trying to motherfucking do something for, you know.
You're putting everything on the line.
I'm putting everything on the line. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be, and locker room knows, they like, man, fuck.
Exactly. That's all that matters.
Look, brotherhood just like, bro, like, I don't know how you made that cut. You good?
Yeah, that's it. And same thing, Teron, every play, after every drive, he like, bro, sit down. I'm like, bro, I'm good. Like, shit. I was like, just rock with me. Just help me. He like, good, I got you. Same thing with Drew. Drew like, you good? I'm like, man, I'm trying.
Be good.
And that's all that matters.
let's just win this game. Like, let's just make it the next week. Like, all right, we got you. Same thing. Like, everybody, like, you good? I'm like, man, I can't hide it in my face because I'm physically, like, literally hurting. Like, if I was at home by myself, I'd probably be in that bitch like, oh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm on the field. I'm like, I just got to find somewhere to put it. So the only place I can put it is like, I got to just be like.
Yeah, you got to focus, man. You got to like mentally got to prepare yourself to go back out there and get more reps. You know what I mean?
Like, it's to the point, it's like second quarter and I get up and I can't bend my leg. So when I'm going on the field, I'm like, that's just God. Like, 100%. I gotta go run a go route.
Man, with all that being said, bro, you still hella TDs, still 1,300 scrimmage yards and a Pro Bowl.
All in all, I couldn't do what I wanted to do, but shit, you know.
But that just makes a testimony of what you've done, like how you've come through it, and how much you like really train. Because can we get to the ninja training you and Mark be on, like this balancing on a ball, catching out like random magic cards popping out of hats and shit?
Mark got a dose of it now, so shit, Mark can tell you, but I've been doing this
shit real. And he make that shit look so easy.
That's what I'm saying. Look, Mark, I see AK standing on the ball. He got a barbell on his back. He out here with chains on his joint. He out here shaking like this. He's catching cards like 7. Grab the red. I'm like, bro, how? Like, what? What's the point?
Like, people look at it and be like, man, that shit not doing nothing. That shit not doing nothing. But it's like, I'm training what translates. I'm not training.
It directly translates.
I'm not doing nothing that don't translate. So I mean, shit. If you're not a professional athlete and you're looking at a professional athlete do something and saying that it don't work, then shit. I don't know, like.
Clearly it worked.
Yeah, like I'm not just out here playing. We're not just out here playing.
You've been working with Reef for 3 years. Shout out our dude, Dr. Reef, the coldest doing it, man.
I'm telling you, Sharif down here in Miami. We down here in Miami getting it in every offseason. It never fails. And it's always gonna be what it is. As advertising, you're gonna see yourself improve and it translates to the field. So that's what I'm gonna stick with. I don't want to hear no other.
That's how you know he worked, because that was a sponsor plug right there.
I'm not talking about it unless it's it.
Right.
It ain't a sponsor plug. It's just the real deal, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Know?
That's how you
he
look.
took
That's
me
how
there.
You know it's real deal.
Shoot, when the quarantine started, we was 3 months straight with Reef every day, man. And it's real now. It's real. Like, I
don't want to do no shit about no other gimmick shit. Like, oh, that's not right. This, that. Well,
core strength, balance, stability.
Who the fuck are y'all training that you saying this not right? Show me your product, and then I'll show you. We can go back. We can take this shit back a couple years.
Most of the people that talk shit be trying to, do some type of variation of Reef's exercises. You know what I mean?
I don't even want to get into all that shit.
We good. But being with all that said, bro, hey, like I said, bro, you list all the players in NFL history that has 2,000 rush yards, 2,000 receiving yards in their first 3 seasons with 3 Pro Bowls. It's Alvin Kamara, and the list is over. So, I mean, you on a pace for a gold jacket, my dog. I've been telling you that.
I don't even be looking at that shit.
I know you don't, but I tell you that. When you was talking about if you wanted to go to the Pro Bowl this year, I said, listen, man, you about to have 3 straight. Like, you got to at least do it. A little something. You feel me?
After all that, they gave you an 88 on Madden. Let's talk about it.
Oh, man.
They disrespectful. We don't even care about Madden. We don't even care about Madden, bro.
You don't care about Madden, but you do care about Madden. You be like, what am I?
I don't know more. I'm on my 10th season. They've been disrespecting me for 10 years.
But you know what? I'm not even tripping because, one, I've said this shit for years. I don't even really play Madden, but, it's like, it's out there. That's like a measurement of like, it's like just respect me. I fuck with them at first. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they done gave me my tape on my arms and shit. I'm like, yeah, cool.
Right.
Fuck around and play. Now they just play me like shit just, like I just popped up out of nowhere, and it's like, we're gonna give him 88. It's cool. I ain't tripping.
Cam like to talk about man because they gave him a high 90. You know what I mean? They put, you feel me?
It's a 96, but you still look over like him.
96 is like rare. I don't know too many mugs that be 96. All the times I play in Madden, shoot.
No doubt. No doubt.
What goals you got for yourself going forward, AK?
Bro, shit, I'm healthy. I'm back healthy, so it's back to savage. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, me. I don't never really set no like concrete like.
Yeah. We just want a ball, man. We just want a ball.
I just want a ball. Whatever I got to do to ball from one game to the next, I want to do better than that game. I want to do better than it. So it's really no ceiling. It's like I feel like when you set a goal, like you hit it and you like, all right, what's next? I'm like, fuck.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm like, man, come on. Super Bowl for sure, Cam. Like we got shit to do. We got a lot of shit to do. All of us, you know.
Hopefully we meet up. You feel me?
Yeah, and that's gonna be ugly.
I'm trying to know about the Migos, man, and quality control music. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You've been knowing them since you've been knowing them. You grew up knowing them cats, huh?
I know them, like, really. I mean, that's they from Gwinnett. So when I really moved over there, that's kind of like when I got cool with them and met them, and you know, shit, we've been cool ever since. So
what that was like in high school though? Like them boys was on the music tip or like?
Yeah, it was. I mean, you know the song Bando.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the only song.
Out the bando. Yeah.
That was it. Like that was the only song. Like so that was like every party, anything. That's what they performing. That's it. And they walk in the motherfucking party with 100 motherfuckers every time. And it's like, oh shit, they here. Like every time they like, oh shit. Like, but nah, them boys like just seeing them come up like from that to like where they at now, superstar, like all their dreams accomplished and like more to accomplish is crazy. So shout out to
and y'all family, right? Y'all got the same crew, same peoples, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Same motherfuckers from then.
That shit dope, bro. I admire that, bro. I admire that.
All right, it's a world full of fake. You got to find some real.
Ding, 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 ding.
No. Say that again, because that's a gem.
Ding, 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 ding.
Say that one again for the people.
Don't tell everybody. I'm going to use that as a caption.
It's a world full of fake, man. It's hard to find the real. When you find the real, you got to keep that.
I got to put that as a caption. You feel me?
Organic, never processed.
Unconditional.
Non-GMO.
That boy dropping gems. You hear him?
I know. I be talking about shit. I'm really waiting to get paid so I can say everything I want to say. I can't really say too much yet.
Sure, 3 Pobos in.
I know. You give it to him in doses, AK. You give it to him in doses.
I'm trying to stay. You know.
I got a real question because I just popped this high chew, this grape jaunt, fire.
Yeah.
Is there more airheads coming? Because I feel like my stash has been out for a minute. I just need to know. Is it?
Man, look, all you got to do is drop the address. You know that.
Bro, the kids love them Alvin Kamara, Watermelon Zoom airheads, bro.
Man. Shit. That's a fun brand, fun partnership, fun relationship. I wouldn't even call it an endorsement. It's like a relationship with them because everything is smooth. Everything is, it's like they family over there. Mm-hmm. And they take care of my family, so it's good.
Let's talk food. What's the best New Orleans spot in food? Regardless, other than my dog, Moro's. Shout out to Larry Moro's.
Like, that's just because it's your friend. Like,
no, his shit fire.
It's fire though. We fucked that Doris up.
Bro, that Doris, with the A5. Ooh, Doris be booming that A5.
Oh, you said Moro's. Now I'm thinking about them char-grilled oysters. Now I'm just hungry.
Another spot with some char-grilled oysters that y'all ain't never been to.
What?
Hangover.
What is called?
Hangover.
Exactly. Hangover.
What's that?
Can I bike there? Shoot, I'm biking through wherever. I'm east. Hey,
you can bike right there.
I'm Tri-Deli. I'm at the little Tri-Deli. I'm everywhere.
What they do with it, they char grill it, then they put the spinach dip on it, and then they put the crawfish tail on top of it.
The crawfish tail on top?
Hey,
they just trying shit now. I know that shit fire.
They tried it and it worked.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I be at all the little, how I run around.
Yeah, you be in the city, you be on the block with it. Yeah,
I'm on the block, man. I'm fucking with Mona. Mona got the home cooked meals. I be over there. I done converted my life. I done went vegan, like half vegan. Like you remember when AP was talking about?
He said I'm 80% vegan. Boy, have crab legs every other day, and canes. I'm like, bro, that's 80% chicken right there.
With a dip in.
With a dip in, running 42H. Talking about
that was good.
That was straight. I'm like, you just did that with a dip in? I said, hold on. If that's what it take to run for 2,000, hold on, pass that can over here. God, dog. You feel me?
It's a whole bunch of spots. I really went I really switched it up and went like vegan, like plant-based, and swapped it out. So it's a spot in New Orleans, vegan with a twist. I'll be at that spot.
I just was on vegan with a twist and vegan soul. Like I just tried it this last week, trying to catch my figure. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to catch.
You got to clean that shit up sometimes.
I'm not that. It's not.
It's not even clean though.
Hey,
it's like
the greens was straight, but the macaroni was sweet, and I was and I'm over it.
It's not macaroni. It's some processed.
where? From where, Ken?
Vegan. It was like vegan soul and then vegan with a twist. And vegan with a twist was better.
Macaroni, bro. So you're not cleaning because it's not macaroni.
Hey,
it's like cashew cheese or something like that.
Yeah, it's like naturally sweet, and it's not the wave. Like, ain't nobody asked for no sweet mac and cheese.
But talking about I got a vegan burger, I said it's not a burger. It's like
that's a veggie patty.
It's something else like that they created to not be meat.
Some of it be like lentils and shit like that, but some of them be like some processed shit like Mondo burger or something. I don't fuck with that.
Mondo burger.
Bro, I had chicken tacos that weren't chicken tacos.
They're not chicken.
I don't eat too much like soy. Like I don't eat too much soy product. Like cause that's like
so Alvin Kamara the vegan.
Yeah,
sometimes. Like I'll be vegan 1 week, like for real. Ask myself, I'll be vegan 1 week, then I'll be back to the, I don't eat no red meat though. Like I don't eat steak. The only steak I really eat is that Wagyu, like that endorsement product.
You never really ate red meat though. Like,
yeah,
when we used to do the RB dinner, you used to always be kind of picky with how you eat.
Yeah, red meat's sort of tough, and you try and stay away from pork. But I ain't met a crab or a lobster tail I ain't liked yet. Like you.
I'm with that.
I could go pescatarian.
I just had pork bacon this morning and I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great.
Yeah, that should be good. I remember the last time I had some bacon. I remember. I think I had. Actually, I almost died. They tried to kill me at Firehouse Sub. I don't eat pork, so boom. I ordered my sandwich, no bacon. I'm thinking I'm gonna get what I asked for. I'm on the way to the little preseason game. I'm driving in the car. I take the bite. I said, this shit tastes delightfully like better than it did before. Then I bite it again. That shit crunchy. I said, oh, it's bacon in this bitch. I grabbed the wheel. I done spit the shit out of the sandwich. I almost crashed. I'm in the Jeep. I'm swerving. Shit. Spit the sandwich out. I'm like, should I risk my life and be late for this damn game and go back and tell Firehouse they tried to kill me? So I just waited. I chilled out, but that's the last time I had bacon. It was like a year ago.
Best dress in the locker room, AK, besides for yourself. And you ain't got to say Cam because he's right here.
I'm not saying Cam because I don't do that. Like it's just gonna be like I don't.
Everybody got their own style, their own swag, their own little. You feel me?
Hey, look, we know who rocking the most chains. T-Stead.
T-Stead, for sure. He got the chains on.
Sending around the offering plate.
Marshawn got the drip. He just be subtle with it. Like that's what I be doing. I be chilling most of the time.
No, you had the QC varsity coat though. That was stupid.
Yeah, I pull something out every once and again.
I'm going basic this year. Boy, gonna be in sweatpants and a t-shirt from now on.
Shut up, lying, bro. You gonna come out with the
on Sunday. I can't get. I don't know how y'all do that shit. Unless we at home, I'll like throw like some jeans and shit on. But y'all be on the road with a whole fit, Louis bag, everything. I'm not even. I can't do that. Because then you got to, after the game, you got to put the fit back on.
No, see, then you had the comfortable clothes for after the game. You know what I mean? Unless you ball, then you dress, you feel me? You ball.
Away games this year, I decided to be a man about it, and I had the suit game, away games. Every away game been suit game.
Do that. Yeah. Nah, see, no. I'm not putting on a whole suit. Like, you got to tuck the shirt in, the suit, the tie, everything. I'm not doing all that.
Boy, be hot
I don't do ties. But, I'm here for the polo or the cuff, the collarless junk.
Monk collar.
Yeah. All right, so we're not gonna give any one award out there. You're gonna.
That's been the consensus lately, bro.
That's what I'm saying. James Harrison wouldn't like this one. James Harrison don't do the public awards. If nobody get a trophy, everybody can't get a trophy.
Because then you getting heat from everybody. Like, damn, I don't be dripped. I don't be dripped.
I got the worst dress. I've been over this a couple times.
Oh, hit us with the worst dress.
Austin Carr.
Oh,
terrible.
Damn.
He really dressed like somebody's little nephew. That like, where my mom at? Like, that's how he dressed.
He did go to Northwestern.
I'll say he went to Northwestern. He been married since probably his junior year. So he just, babe, this looks straight.
Of middle school.
Wonderful.
Congratulations on your new baby, Austin. We love you.
Yeah.
Tell me about these NASCAR shits, man. How you get into the NASCAR, bro?
Oh, yeah, NASCAR lit, bro. So I ain't really fucked with NASCAR before. I used to watch it a little bit, just like it'll be on. I'll be like, oh damn. But look, you gotta actually go to the race, bro. The shit lit. Next race. Now in February.
Bro, I told you, I was mad that you ain't even bring me to the You Heard Me right here in Homestead.
We gonna go to the Daytona 500. We gonna go. It's lit. Like I'm gonna send y'all some videos from the last race. That shit. It's a half a mile that track. So
how'd you even get there?
Yeah, how you just enter like, oh, they don't let nobody else in, but I see AK out there waving the flag. Like, what I miss?
Last week, this past on Wednesday, that shit was like, it was like 30,000 people there. So NASCAR kind of figured out the Corona thing a little bit. Like, it took a step towards figuring out how to, make this sports thing.
Can they help us?
I wasn't gonna say nothing about us. I wasn't gonna say nothing about the NFL, but I think maybe they could probably learn a thing or two, maybe probably.
No, NASCAR dope. And then I saw Bubba Wallace. You posted that he wearing your jersey and stuff. So y'all been tight, huh?
Yeah, I've been on Bubba since like 2015.
How that happened? He from Tennessee or something? Or
yeah, man. So look, Bubba came up to practice one week, and so we was kicking it with Bubba. Like he kind of got ties like to the team and shit like that. So I was like, bro, you should you should practice with the squad, like come out, catch some kicks, do all that. So he come out, he got my jersey on and shit. He just out there looking terrible as hell. Terrible, like shitty. But that was like, we done kind of had a connect since then. Like we've been pretty cool. So it's funny because when I went to the race and they're like, he's just supporting Bubba because he's black. I'm like, nah, that too, but.
Yeah. That too, but.
So I had to drop the pictures. I'm like.
Yeah, it's been before that. Yeah.
Yeah, so and then it's just dope what he's doing right now because he the only black driver in NASCAR. So shit, if you don't stand for nothing, you're gonna fall for everything. You gotta stand for nothing.
Boy, dropping more gems.
I was gonna say, get this man his own show.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna quote you, but I'm gonna post a couple of you heard me for the captions.
I be trying to tread lightly because I really got a lot of shit to say.
We gonna reconvene season 2 after you get your bread after this year.
Yeah, then we can really get into the nitty gritty of this shit because it's some sick shit going on around this place.
It is. You ain't lying. Bird flu sick.
All right, so you've been to how many NASCAR races now? 2?
2 in a
2?
month.
Yeah. All right, so, and I'm holding you to this February jump. Like after the Super Bowl, we need that.
It's right after the Super Bowl. It's
I'm
lit.
going.
I might try to drive a pace card in.
We need to take a lap on the. You feel me?
I want to, but they wouldn't let it happen. Shout out to NASCAR, they staying safe with this Corona shit. I was really pressing them. I'm like, bro, can I drive one of the cars around the track? Like, just like after the race or something. They like,
hell no.
Steve Phelps, the president of NASCAR, he a cool dude. I met him.
Hell to the no, no.
That's like my new little sport. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, well, AK, man, appreciate your time, bro. My family, my brother from another mother, man. I love you, my dog. I appreciate you even coming to tap in with the Truss Levelz. You know what I mean?
What time it is, that big Truss Levelz.
Big, because everything we do it big. Hey, that beat dropped stupid. That thing had me got this.
Like, hold on. Ooh.
I like that. I like that.